Is Clandango better than Fanclango? You know what I mean? Look at the sky, dude. I've been practicing throwing my phone with my phone. It's going pretty well. So, meaning to life is evil. And avoiding evil. An alternative perspective I came up with today because the checking question in the group that I went to, CARE, is, or was, what is the meaning to life, or what is the meaning of life? So I thought about it and I used their answers. There's a lot of struggle, a lot of adversity, a lot of learning as a result. So I compiled my mind and I was like, fucking, the meaning to life is evil. Even if you include death as the ultimate evil, the meaning of life would be to circumvent death by living a meaningful life. Or the meaning of life would be to avoid evil with God, with pro-social behavior, not going to jail, not committing arson, not going to a funny farm. These are all things synonymous with evil, but I was asked, what do you define by evil? And it's honestly not an objective thing because evil is a human creation. There's no such thing as objective evil. Animals do not consider the circle of life being predaceous behavior as evil. They just consider it how it is. So humans come in, they think the problem of evil, an irrefutable problem of evil, is the human conception of animal suffering. Animals are innocent creatures. They know nothing. They know no better. And they just live. And when that life is taken away from them, humans consider it evil. Unnecessarily, I might add. So, to the animal, is it evil? They don't have a concept of sin. Or like evil. I don't really know how to describe evil in like animal terms. Using words that that you can understand, that you animals. So I related my personal experience. I didn't get into details because I don't really want to, or didn't want to, but now I can. The things that were most meaningful to me, played seminal roles in my life, made me the man I am today, are the most evil things. An evil being like negative experience. I don't know if I define that. That's Michael's definition. Negative affects, negative experience. In terms of a purely emotional role, things that made you feel fucking anguish, or made me feel anguish, they became the most meaningful things. Like me committing crime at 12 years old, and then getting like fucking running with the police, getting the shit scared out of me. That was literally the most scary moment of my life when I was 12. Getting a job as a result. Learning from that experience intensely hard. I remember pretty much everything except the details from that experience, and I remember fuck all from age 12. But that's just fucking... Like lying. I lied. I did it with somebody else who also influenced me. It was like a very detrimental relationship to our futures. But basically, as somebody saw me do it, or saw me outrun, I should say, I learned quite a few things from that experience that I don't really want to share because it would be irresponsible of me to do so. But like, shit was rough on the brain, dude. Like hardcore. That was some fucking growth. I have never had something scare me so hard in my life than that. And I grew as a result. So that was arguably for me an evil experience. For the other people, it was an evil experience. For everyone involved, it was an evil experience. So that made me grow a lot, I think. It was a traumatic experience. I didn't even realize it was a traumatic experience. I realized that today, actually, that it was a traumatic experience. Hold on a sec. It fucked my mind. I still think back to those times on occasion, not very commonly, but it's just fucking damn. It's completely self-inflicted too. That's probably the most jarring part. It's not like I can blame it on somebody. I mean, I could blame it on somebody else, but I don't. Unintentionally. Anyway. How's it going for you? When I was arrested at 24 or wherever fucking old I was, it didn't fucking mean fuck all to me. Because I was psychotic. But either way, it didn't really mean fuck all to me. I was arrested actually before that. I wasn't gonna make it. Mosquito trying to make it. Like I got arrested at a rave. That's fine, bro. Hold on, I'm just trying not to say anything because it's loud. So I was saying about my group and the meaning of life is evil, and like the anguish that I experienced from losing my psychosis and everything that I had built my identity on, what little identity I had. Not really identity, more like expectations of life, like firm beliefs that things are gonna come true. And that just unraveled in a fucking split second, and I was like, holy fuck. That was fucking rough. So rough, in fact, that I straight up went straight to drowning in pussy. Because I'm a pussy. I should have done it. Yeah, maybe some days. And like that, and I survived that. Which fucking blows my mind. You know, and that just made me like so much stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Nietzsche said that. Hey, Troy. Right. Yeah, no, I'll walk. Yeah, I have quite the temperament. I don't usually get angry. When I do get angry, I explode. Last time I got angry, I had to control myself. So the only thing I did was kick a door because I was in a farm, the funny farm. I have a compass card. I'm just walking today. I'm just walking today. Yeah, and I think most people get explosive anger, but my anger is about the same. Honestly, I don't really put any emphasis onto having explosive anger. It's just kind of like I notice that I do like physical things when I get angry. Also, my empathy drops hardcore, and I'm able to hurt people, both physically and emotionally, which is a fucking awful thing. But so the meaning to life is evil is just the amount of power that you can get from negative experience or evil experiences. If you think life fucked you hard and you come out the other side, what does that say about man's search for meaning? Chances are you found that meaning somewhere along the way if you survive. Yo, so it is what it is. And the avoidance of evil. You can spend your whole life avoiding evil, but at the end of the day, if you consider death evil, especially your own death, let alone others, you will be surrounded by it. Whether it's the death of a celebrity, the death of your favorite celebrity, fuck, this body's gonna squish me. The death of your family, if you didn't have a family, then death of your kin and kith, I should say, not kin. Fuck that up. And I know people call me intelligent. Don't necessarily call myself intelligent, but I am who I am. In it, bruv. In it. Two toss pots and a window liquor. Trolley dog. Loony bin. I'm not very good with coming up with idioms, even identifying idioms by myself. That's actually, I don't know what the hell's going on there because I should be able to do that. Metaphors, I'm not really easily. I had a linguistic anthropology, no, a psychology test, and it was come up with a metaphor used in the English language, or like an idiom or something like that, as a bonus question. And I thought about it for like minutes, and I couldn't think of an answer. And to this day, I still can't fucking identify a Canadian idiom or Canadian metaphor. Like, I don't fucking know what the fuck. Just like, psych! I ride on my bike because that's how we find the right metaphorical oracle. I just still can't think of one. Well, idiom is like just like if you think of like idiom in terms of a phrase or saying that doesn't translate to other languages, that would be a valid definition. Metaphor is just an analogy. Hey, what am I doing up here? Walking.
Oh, yeah, that's there, straight. I'll drive.
Yeah. Okay, see ya.
See
Like a metaphor would be like, yeah, I'd say that's an idiom because there's no comparison made in To Burn the Midnight Oils. A comparison would be like, if snow be white, why then her breast be done? Idioms generally don't make a fucking sense. They're idiosyncratic sayings. For idiots is the etymology of that word. I believe, anyway. I've never looked it up. Fuck, bro, it's good. Here, just wait until he gets tired, and then put your finger near him. He'll crawl on, and you take him outside. I've done it before. Fucking schizophrenia. I think how different my life would be right now, anyway. I don't really consider this because it's just like not a thing for me to actually plausibly believe. It's just like a fantasy life. If I hadn't been schizophrenic or bipolar, I don't know where the fuck I'd be. Or drug addicted. Probably doing my PhD in a field which I don't see any hope in. Like, it's fun and it's cool, but theoretical physics? Fucking, what is the point? You got string theory on one hand, you got quantum loop gravity on the other, and you have a third theoretical hand, quantum field theory, and it's like, and then you got your legs being general relativity, and it's like, and then you got quantum mechanics as your fucking navel. That's fucking naval behavioral. That's fucking silly Willy, dude. Silly motherfucking Willy. So this is you're supposed to find your way in this theoretical landscape. For what? Which lines? I'm gonna need you to specify, my man. I said a decent amount. Also, there's a delay. The theoretical physics part, or like the fantasizing about what if your life was different. I genuinely don't put any weight or thought into fantasizing about a different life because yeah, what it could have been is not the life that God chose for you. It is not the life you chose for you. So why concern yourself with it? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does make sense. I fucking fucked up my memory there. The life that you got is not the life you chose, and it's not the life. Or no, the life you chose is the life you and God and everyone else in your life chose for you. That's kind of rough. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm optimistic about my life. I'm waiting to see if my life brightens like the morning sun, like the morning landscape. All will obey God. Not me, of course. I'm just a humble man. I mean, ideally, some things in my life could have gone different, but that wouldn't have had the life that I made. Why? I would have been alien. Like, I would have been completely different. I don't know about you, but I feel a presence in my life of God. Like, I feel God tampering with my life, making me do things. Not necessarily a lack of volition, but just pulling strings. My conception of free will, and I would ask you if you wanted to hear it, but I'll be short, and I don't really want to ask, because if I did ask, you could possibly say no, and I would submit to that. Is there... So there's a few things here, actually. Do you want a God that interferes with life? For the better, for the worse? Controlling things? Do you want free will? In my opinion, those are incompatible. So what I'd like to say is... Shit, no. If there was a God pulling strings, could some strings be left untouched? It's a mix between total free will and no free will. Because the way I see it, if there is a God and he does stuff on Earth, how can there be free will if he has total power? And this doesn't necessarily negate total power in God. It just says that God also has a choice, if there exists one. If there doesn't exist one, then, fucking, if the universe pulls strings. There are determinate models of the universe where everything is determined. Everything came from, like, one light photon and then exploded into atoms and shit with very high energy. No, you should say it, bro. I actually genuinely enjoy discussion on this topic. I don't usually get that, which is why I didn't ask you. Let's hear it, Brog. Brog Deep? Okay, well, you can type it in Discord. Oh, you want to turn off? You fuck off. Just don't freak out and you fuck off. I will be on the computer in a second. I just need to sign in, my brother. I had the chocolate in my back pocket and melted, but it melted inside aluminum. Good old heat conductive material. Or is it heat insulated? I don't know. Ugh. Ah, fuck. Yeah, fuck the wasp, bro. He doesn't. As long as you don't freak out, he's no reason to sting you. Because if you freak out, it means you're attacking him. Okay, bro. Ugh. I mean, that's my logic. I also just don't freak out when it comes to wasps, and I haven't been stung since I was a child. All right, bro. If you want to type it in Discord. I'll type it in chat. Okay, let's go for a walk then. There. Okay, let me unload. Oh, my hips are cracking like crazy today. Or I'm just pushing my hips like that. Okay, I gotta go sign in. Let's go. I'm slam doors because I got woken up so much. Do you think more evil was done to me by my mind or by people? I would say by my mind. Do you think most evil is done by your mind or by other people to you? Because for me, it's like my mind did awful things to me, and that harmed other people as a result. It is both. Your mind is not designed to live in this era, like evolutionarily. But you do anyway. Kind of a neat concept. That's honestly really good. I like that. Hi,
Hey,
how's
Brendan!
it going?
Beautiful. Hey, listen, join the crew. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll talk later, right? I have to go.
Where?
See ya.
Where?